Hello, this is the mid 15 here, and we defended this off the Space Marine, so we didn't need to end the turn again, because it was me ending my turn and them attacking me. So now we're doing a special mission.
The thriving industrial center. By the beginning of the Dark Crusade, the Vandean Coast had fallen into disuse. Some factories in the cities were still operational, but other great underground refineries languished under the sands of the coast, long since abandoned as unnecessary by the planet's Tau masters. Whoever gained control of the coast would enjoy a powerful advantage for the rest of the crusade. With such potent manufacturing facilities, field commanders could requisition more weapons than their foes.
So, what is our objective for this special mission? This is the Vandean Coast, by the way. Collect enough power before the timer runs out. So I'm just getting Scarab Swarms and a couple of Warrior Squads. Usual build order. Nothing too complicated. And I've already met resistance. That's my Honor Guard Wraith, by the way. If you didn't realise that it's pretty lethal. As you can see, that was a whole squad of standard Space Marines, and it took out every member. Another good, interesting point about the Wraith is that they can uncapture strategic points. They cannot capture them, but they can uncapture them. And that's really useful, because apart from the obelisk and getting more pop, there is no point of getting strategic points with the Necrons. So if you uncapture a strategic point along the way while marching with your army, you're effectively doing is not wasting your time by taking the point, but robbing the enemy of their requisition. And that means they can produce less stuff to fight against you with. So that's a very good advantage of the raid. I sort of feel, though, that I am at a disadvantage with this mission on the Vandean Coast, because the power is my massive resource. I don't need requisition. I don't. But the power needs to be collected to win this match in that time limit. But I've only got one resource, which is power, and I have to collect the power. It means I have to waste more power in trying to collect it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm meaning armies, so I can kill off the other Space Marines from taking my stuff and building more generators and beating them, or wiping me out. That costs a lot of power just to get a massive army. Well, you don't even need a massive one for this, but a reasonable sized army. And it costs power to build power generators. Fair bit of power, to be honest. By the time they're up and running, well, what the match is gone. They take a while to build. And a really good way of winning this match would be building a thermoplasma generator. To do that, I have to go to tier 2, which obviously means I have to spend power doing that, and power just to get the power to do that. So overall, I've wasted a lot of power just to collect enough power to win this match effectively. Whereas all the other armies, they don't need it like I do. They can just use the requisition to go to tier 2, and the requisition to do this is only using up a tiny portion of their power. Any other match, I would be at an advantage with only having to use power. But this one is the one that I may have struggles on. As you can see, I've already met resistance, so I needed power to build that army to kill off that resistance. Strategically, Necrons are at a disadvantage. No, the only reason why I took that post after I untook it with my wraith is because they're close to the enemy's base, but also halfway across the map. So when I'm attacking them, they can just sneak scouts out and get more requisition to field against them. So in that case I took the point. But most cases you just untake it with the wraith and there's no point in getting it for yourself once your pot limit has been reached. Or what I mean is getting all the obelisks so you can have maximum pot width. But wraiths also seem to be good at destroying posts and servitors. So this must be on the coast. There must be a sea next to this place. But they have not created a map in the sea, unfortunately. That would be really fun. When Necrons rising monoliths out of the ocean. Be a very fun storyline. The power of the Necron Lord with these new sigils, or whatever they're called, attached to his staff to give him more of a door splayer power. And I'm just spawning Necron warriors because they're the cheapest option, as they don't cost power straight up, but if you reinforce the squad they do. It's a lot cheaper. Yeah, see what I mean? The scouts are going back up to those points, that's why I had to take it, so that it give me time to destroy them after they had taken the point. It's just basic tactics. I didn't know much about the Necrons before I started this campaign, and I've really started to understand them lately. See, there wasn't much power left to collect, so I thought it'd be worthwhile getting the thermoplasma generator, even though it would cost me a lot of power to build it, but it's going to generate so much by the end of this. And it's nearly at the end, so it'll give me the home run, as so to speak. As you saw, that was the screaming death of a space marine. Do I care about his death much? To be honest, not really, because it is not for the cause of the Satan. Satan, whatever you want to call it. Don't know how it's pronounced. Not particularly bothered how it's pronounced, to be honest. A lot of arguments on that, and they're pretty pathetic arguments, Because people waste too much energy thinking about that than what should be thinking about is their tactics with that unit on tabletop. And I've collected all the power, which means I have effectively got all the resources on this land, and I will start off with extra power every match. That's a massive boost to the Necrons. For anybody who knows how to play these guys, you would agree with me. And victory has been obtained. So that's 2 special missions we've completed now in this campaign. And the Space Marines only have 1 piece of land left, which is their stronghold. So, I'm thinking about attacking that next. And as you can see, it's all highlighted. That's my land. So I've taken a fair bit of a chunk, in my opinion. And just reinforcing it so I don't get that massive attack again. Taking a fair chunk out of Cronus. And that is the end of the battle. Thank you.